Welcome back to I'd Have a Beer. Today is Tuesday, December 26th, and we are live in studio.
For the first time
Ever.
on I'd Have a Beer history.
Ever. We are live. No virtual episode this week. Mikey Bugatti and Manny Mozz are in studio thanks to the great people at Hudson Valley Podcasting in Newburgh, New York, and looking for a full-scale professional studio to elevate your podcast or film your very first episode. Tell the boys at Hudson Valley Podcasting that the guys at I'd Have a Beer sent you over there, and go check them out. All their information will be in the bio below.
Use your discount code Mikey Bugatti and you'll get a first free episode on I'd Have a Beer.
Wow.
Take that to the bank.
Take that to the bank. Well, the I'd Have a Beer podcast is presented by Zeus Brewing Company out in Poughkeepsie, New York. Thank you again for coming on board for yet another episode. New episodes out every week. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We're on the road to 100 subscribers. Mike, tell them.
Slam those buttons. You're going to want to go ahead and slam those buttons. Get us to number 100, and the 100th follower gets a little prize. We're waiting for you. Ooh. We got something special for you, but you got to get us there first.
Absolutely. Do me a favor, share this episode with a friend, and follow us on all of our social media at IHAB Podcast. Michael, in studio, look at you.
This is nice.
Look at you. Tell them what's coming up.
This
tonight.
is good. Yeah.
Tell them.
Yeah, we got a great episode this week, okay? Christmas is done. The games are over. The playoffs are getting set. A lot of big headlines this week. Ravens, they're the scariest birds out there right now. They're up there with there's another bird up there, but Ravens looks good, okay? Mr. Irrelevant, his nickname is holding true now. Brock Purdy, what happened? The Chiefs dropped the ball again. Literally, they got a problem. What's going on over there in Kansas City? We'll talk about that later. Got a question, of course, this week from Manny. I got a nice challenge for Manny this week. If you saw the video last week, I put up the cheese over a minute on my pasta at Olive Garden. We got a good one this week. You did. Of course, the good and bad and ugly of the NFL. We're going to do the 12th man questions from our viewers out there. Do a recap of the Eagles-Giants game. Did you watch that game? We'll do a little predictions on what's coming up soon. And, of course, the Dak Prescott counter. We'll talk a little bit about that. And, as every episode, we'll get into why we're here on I'd Have a Beer. And to kick us off, Manny, I'd have a beer.
I'd have a beer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is good.
I'm going to spill this.
Finally about that.
Oh, here we go. Look at this.
Let's do.
Cheers.
This is the first time we cheers. Oh, this is nice.
Braun.
Yeah.
Sipping on a Braun.
Feel like LeBron. That's delicious.
Braun.
That is delicious.
Well, you mentioned one question, one answer. You mentioned that beautiful challenge that you did last week. Congratulations. That was awesome to see.
Thank you.
My question to you in studio live this week. You were from New York.
Yeah.
You moved to Florida.
Yeah.
You're back in New York for the holidays.
Yeah.
The question this week, what do you miss about being in New York?
Yeah, that's good. That's a good question. I have the sentimental answer, you.
Oh.
Yeah, I miss you. Don't touch me.
Okay.
I miss you. I miss we get no seasons down there. The two seasons are hot and hotter. So it seems nice until it's not. I haven't had a decent slice of pizza in 8 or 9 months. I've had a lot of pizza over the past few days. Sucks.
Could have told you that.
Sucks down there. Yeah, that pizza challenge, I threw up after.
Really?
I threw up. Yeah.
So you lied to the pizza guy and told him this was the best pizza I've had in Florida.
They went out of business a week later. They went out of business a week later. I wish I was lying.
There's a link. There's a link in the bio starting a GoFundMe for Papa John's down in Florida.
It's under the link where we donate money to help out MetLife Stadium.
Yes.
That sinkhole on the side of
in the swamp.
On the side of the highway. The food is big. Friends, of course. The people out in Miami, you know who you are. You're different from New York people, and it'll never be the same. So that's what I miss for sure. Absolutely,
I can see that.
And the delicious beers that you can only get in Poughkeepsie at Zeus Brewing.
Boom.
Yeah, boom. Thunder Boom, Braun. Only at Zeus Brewing you can get it there. It's delicious though. It is really good.
Yeah, I could see that though. That's you know what I love though. This is for me. I think I get the good of you being in Florida. I come. mess around, joke around, enjoy the sunlight, have a great time, and then I get to leave.
Yes.
And come home.
Yeah, there's a saying when you move into a new place, you don't want to be the neighbors that have the pool. You want to be neighbors of the person who has the pool so you can use it and not have to take care of it.
It's the same thing with a boat.
I am your vacation home.
Mikey Bugatti.
Yes.
How do you think you afforded that vacation home? Mikey Bugatti.
What do you think? This is not made of gold for a reason.
There it is.
Okay, I swipe this and I could go wherever I want. They see me walk in. They am known as a multi-platinum. I'm a rich.
Yep. Well, I appreciate your answer. That makes sense. I understand that. Hey, it's good to see you back in New York for a little while.
It is good to see you as well.
But the moment we've all been waiting for.
I love this. I got a lot of people asking me this week, what are you going to ask them? What's the next challenge? And I figured out the next challenge. We do food. We try to push our bodies to the limit.
Thanks.
Sometimes we try and get a little bit physical activity. Yeah. Well, I got another one for you. Okay. You might have seen him before. His name is Pat McAfee. And he goes to colleges around the U.S. and gives them the field goal challenge. Okay? The field goal challenge.
I got to find Pat McAfee.
The point after for a field goal kicker is 33 yards. That's what they're lining up for. That's what he gives to the college teams.
Sure.
These college kids.
Yeah.
NFL's kickers, they get this like 92% of the time. It's pretty good. It's actually not good. It's really not that good. You have one job. You're not doing 100%. The Giants kicker saved the game 2 weeks ago against the Packers. I don't know if you watched that game.
He did. He looked real good.
He hit a 37-yard field goal.
Yeah.
Game on the line. They get on the phone and they say, bring in Manny Mozz. How far can you save the Giants by kicking the game-winning field goal?
Well,
one kick.
I don't think Chicken Little on the Eagles can save the Giants with a field goal at this point in time. But to answer your question and to answer your challenge, how far can I kick a field goal to save the Giants?
Save the Giants. It's a game winning. Crowds chanting your name.
Wow.
Manny
Can we
Mozz.
set that up?
I can get a recording of me saying Manny Mozz.
All right. How far? You said 37. I'm going to do.
He did it in 37 to save the Giants.
Yeah.
Pat McAfee sets up 33 for college kids, but you don't look like a college kid, so could be longer.
I appreciate that.
Yep.
Don't look like a college kid. Heard it here first. All right. Aging. I'm going to go with. I'll meet in the middle. I'll go 35.
35 yards out.
35.
Now, how many years did you play soccer?
No, the question you should ask me, how many years was I a field goal kicker?
Right. Well, I was going to work you way up. None. I don't think you, I'm excited for this.
You're excited for this. And you have no confidence in me.
No. I have as much confidence. As much confidence as I did when you throw that ball. A lot of people ask me if it's a lie. I attest to you because of your cameraman. If you watch the video, it's a couple weeks back. The cameraman, that laugh.
Genuine.
That laugh was a genuine laugh. You can't fake that laugh.
You can't edit that. You couldn't put two animals together and play with the sound and get that noise.
You couldn't breed an animal to make that noise.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Genuine. And we are in front of a live audience today, too. Yeah. And my cameraman's actually here, Nick. You can yell out from the crowd right now. How many takes was that video?
One take.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. And it will be one take again for a 35-yard field goal at probably the same location with the same cameraman and the same phone. No surprises. So 35.
We're excited. We're excited about that. We're
35.
definitely excited about that. Yeah. I don't think it's going to happen. We'll ask you guys out there to see what you think this week on what Manny Mozz can do it or not. I don't think he can, but he's 1 for 2 for challenges. Can he go 2 for 3?
Yes, sir. We'll see.
Can he go 2 for 3?
You got some nice chains on. Is it a Bugatti Bets?
I do. Bugatti Bets is in the building this week. Manny Mozz, he came last week. You gave a great bet. I don't know if you followed it through. You missed it by one leg.
The first leg.
Yeah, it was the first leg. The first leg, which is the most important.
Yeah.
But
it's a one and done for me.
One and done.
Betting
I get
isn't
you.
for me.
It's not for everyone.
No.
It's not for everyone.
Maserati, it's had a nice ring.
It was rented.
Yeah.
It was rented.
Yeah, it was a lease.
Yeah,
no good. All right, what do we got this week?
Mikey Bugatti's here. Bugatti Bets is in the building. This is called the 8-win team. Only parlay, but not the Bengals because Joe Burrow's out. What are they even doing?
Who's even playing?
I don't even know. I can't even. Yeah, that's right. They're not on this ticket, but I'll tell you who's on this ticket. The Texans over the Titans. The Colts over the Raiders. Jags over the Panthers. Seahawks over Steelers. The Rams take down the Giants and the Bucks over the Saints. This 6-leg parlay will bring you $100 upwards to $1,200 and get you your Christmas money back. A little bonus, new year, new you, new parlay. This is taking you into the new year with money in your pockets. And as always, take that to the bank, okay?
Boom.
Call them and say, Mikey Bugatti, this is a check cash from him to you. All right, take that money, put it in the bank. And like always, this is not financial advice, but you should do this. You should do this. Because I already put it in.
Yeah, and I'm down bad. My credit score, tough right now. Bad. I need that $1,200.
Need that $1,200.
Might be dabbling in this bet. Bugatti bets.
I think you should.
Appreciate you.
Think you should.
I just don't like that one against the Giants. Tough. Is this still a must win?
Might go get it. You guys are, I think, remember last week I said it was 1.5% chance?
What is it now?
The dogs got to be real hungry.
Dogs. We'll get into the dogs. Dogs were sleeping. But we appreciate your Bugatti bets.
Absolutely.
We got a little...
Before we jump in to the good, bag, and ugly, how you doing?
Doing good, man.
Yeah, how was your week? And name one good thing that happened this week, other than the holidays.
One good thing that happened this week.
Yeah, did you go anywhere? Going anywhere?
I'm not going anywhere right now.
You're not going to the playoffs?
Oh, yes. I didn't know where you were going with this question. I was going to say something nice. I'm like, one good thing that happened this week? Look at this.
Oh, yeah. Here we are.
Look at this. But a second thing that happened good this week. Okay? Just when you thought I was out.
Yeah.
They pull me back.
The 6th seed going to the championship. I think you took down the number 1 seed this week.
You think? I absolutely did. All right? Shout out to Steve March Stove out there.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
Tough. Loses one game all season, then loses one important game.
Like you said, I was a 6th seed, 7-7.
Yeah.
I'm sneaking into the playoffs, okay? I beat the number 4 kid, okay? And then I beat the number 1 kid. Now I'm going to the championship against no other than my cameraman over there, Nick.
Got to take him down.
I mean, listen. If he still wants a job, I'm going to win it.
Yeah.
Okay? You better bench everybody.
Got to payroll him somehow.
You know what I'm saying?
I say, dude, just kickers. Like real men.
Wow.
Leave it to the kickers to go on.
Real quick, who's your kicker? To be completely honest, I'm not even that sure. So I'm going to win. Guys doesn't even know.
Doesn't know his team.
Doesn't know.
I know my team right now. I have 4 teams.
If it's...
Kickers at least 4 times.
If it's anybody on the Giants, I'm winning. The kicker's garbage. We've had 5 kickers this year, but it's unbelievable about that. Yeah, it's so good. So you want to fill them in on the challenge for the people the person that lost? What they have to do?
Yes. So in our league, we do a punishment for last place.
Yeah,
and they have to do the beer mile, which is 1 lap, 1 beer, 4 laps. And our dear friend Val, she's upset.
She's upset.
She's upset.
And it came down to what?
A field goal. A field goal. She didn't put in her kicker.
Mistakes
were made, and no field goal leads to running miles with beer. It's not going to go well. Not going to go well.
That clip might be up. We might have to, I don't know. We'll
that's
see.
coming soon.
Yeah, that's coming. Okay,
soon.
It's coming soon.
Yeah.
I just got, the producer's saying, we got that. That's a green light.
Yeah, that'll be on there for sure.
That's green light. All right, you said something about good, bad, and ugly?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's get into, what did you see this week that was the best thing you saw this week?
Well, to kind of tie it back into fantasy football.
Yeah.
The Ravens.
They're crazy.
Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. They come into San Fran.
Yeah.
And absolutely slap around the 49ers.
Yeah.
33-19. We talked about Mr. Irrelevant.
Oh,
there he is.
Who?
Hello.
Yeah.
There he is. Boom. Yeah, he's going to be looking for roommates still. I don't know. Tough game for him. Lamar Jackson, 252 yards, 2 touchdowns. Absolute. We got to give the defense some props. 5 interceptions. 4.
Yeah.
I thought it was 5.
Oh, no, because Sam Darnold's throwing.
Sam Darnold at the end of the game.
That's
5.
Right.
5.
Yeah.
And why this is especially good for me is because I have no other than Lamar Jackson on my fantasy team.
Oh, fantastic.
So those points were critical. The caveat here, which was making it very close, is Stove, that I was playing in fantasy, he had the Ravens defense.
Oh.
So 5 takeaways. It was getting a little sketchy at the end here.
That's a lot of points.
But Lamar Jackson, beast. I don't think there should be any more conversation about who the real MVP is now after that game. I feel like this guy is running away with it after a performance like that in San Francisco against the 49ers.
You're telling me that the MVP in your eyes is Sam Darnold because he comes in and throws a touchdown?
Lamar.
No, what are you talking?
Lamar Jackson? What are you talking about? I thought Sam Darnold was still with the Jets.
No, he was the backup to Brock Purdy. Somehow Mr. Irrelevant is in front of Sam Darnold.
Yeah, well, the Ravens, because they came in, slapped around the 49ers, great team, apparently, and Lamar Jackson helped me get to the championship in fantasy. So double good. Double MVP. He's got my votes. Manny Mozz, that's my good.
That's
week 16.
The birds are good out there. That's a different bird that I'm afraid of.
Those birds.
Purple birds.
Different.
Purple birds.
Purple, you don't fuck with a purple bird.
I see purple bird, I walk the other way. All right.
Okay. Green birds, less scary.
Yeah. We'll get into that.
What'd you see that was good?
Good. Purple. That's good.
Yeah.
You know what else is good? Brown. The Browns. The Browns were fantastic. Okay. People are talking about Amari Cooper.
Wow.
How's he catching the ball?
How's he not catching the ball?
Flacco out of nowhere. This guy looking like 2012 self back there. He's throwing for 368 yards and 3 touchdowns. He's back, baby. He's back. The Browns are going to the playoffs. Absolutely. A force to be reckoned with. Okay. I think you see them go further than you imagine. That's AFC. Okay, Ravens, Browns are going to play each other that first round, and that's a game.
And you know what I've been saying about that defense?
You know where Joe Flacco came from?
Fishkill, New York.
Baltimore Ravens.
Wow.
Comes back on a new team and takes down and trounces his old team. What a storyline. What a storyline that would be. So my good this week is Joe Flacco. He's on my team. I'm going to the championships in another league.
Flacco.
He's on my team, and I need him to come through. To see him take down the...
How many fantasy owners out there you think picked up Joe Flacco?
Not a lot. After this week?
Well, prior. Now, who knows?
I saw before this week he was 22% rostered, and I was 3% of that.
Okay.
I picked him up on all my leagues. I saw him come back, and I was like, I know this name.
Yeah, I remember.
Yep. It only worked out in one, but the important one.
Yeah,
so my good is Joe Flacco and the Browns. He's coming out of nowhere. Don't blink.
That AFC is crazy.
Oh, I wouldn't want to play over that.
Crazy, that AFC. But a non-AFC team, an NFC team, you've heard of them. We absolutely love them. Bad for me, those Dallas Clown Boys.
Oh, yeah.
Those Dallas Clown
We
Boys.
them boys.
Yep. What can go wrong will go wrong.
Yes.
For them boys and Dak Prescott, and I think they just got exposed.
Easily.
Losing to Miami 22-20. Shit game. Dallas, Dak was, prior to this game, he was in the conversation, whether you believe it or not, MVP.
I don't believe it. I've never believed it.
I mean, not after last week, my man. No good. This is exactly where all of the non-Dallas Cowboy fans would think that the Cowboys would be at this part of the season, where they're trending, down, descending. The captain's getting on the speaker. We are started our descent down.
Prepare for impact.
Yeah, prepare. Yeah, the landing gear's gone. It's just bad news for the Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott MVP? I don't think so.
No, it's the cycle. Just like we said
How did the wheel go?
It goes, the season starts, beat up on bad teams, we them boys, choke playoffs. Season begins.
Golf course in February.
Golf course in February. Yeah. They maybe they make it to play. They'll make a playoffs.
It's gonna be a tough road.
It's gonna be a tough road because if they come in at that bottom seed, they're gonna play the 49ers.
And we all saw what happened last year.
Yeah, they're gonna get slapped around. They're gonna get slapped around again.
I think they should run that same play again if it comes down. Where at the end of the game, where
Zeke Elliott, is the only linebacker standing there to back him up.
His last play as a Cowboy,
1 versus 9. That's how it felt for him. It's really just a poetic moment. It's him versus the whole 49ers.
Unbelievable. I love it. But
that.
them boys, bad. Week 16 on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, that's honestly disrespectful. They're gonna act like that when
How is that
Santa
America's
comes
team?
to town.
How is that America's team?
It's not America's team.
Nobody in Dallas got Christmas presents that day. Bad Dallas
Santa
Cowboys.
skipped Dallas.
Yeah.
He brought them coal.
What did you see? Something worse than that? Bad? What did you see?
Oh, I saw bad. I saw bad.
Careful.
I saw bad. It's not your team. Your team did bad as per.
Oh, your team did so good.
This was the bad. They said it was the Super Bowl preview. Okay, everyone said that these two teams were the Super Bowl. They said it was going to be the game of the year. I don't know who they are, but what I saw was Brock Purdy threw less touchdowns than Sam Darnold. Did you know that? Did you know that?
No. Mr. Irrelevant.
Brock Purdy threw 4 interceptions, and that's why this guy has roommates.
Come on.
He didn't throw a single touchdown. And
It was tough.
And they go, yeah, let's bring in the ultimate weapon. And Sam Darnold comes
The
in.
sleeper.
Yeah.
The sleeper.
Sam Darnold shows up, throws a touchdown, looks to the sideline, and goes, it's like that. That's how you do it.
Yeah, no problem.
Sam Darnold gets paid than you, Brock Purdy. Sam Darnold gets paid more than you, Brock Purdy.
Tough.
And he's on the bench.
When I was watching that game, I had a lot riding on that game because of fantasy too. So I was watching this game. I thought they were running. It was like almost like they were just re-looping the same footage over and over again because every possession this guy was throwing
the same thing,
throwing an interception.
Same thing.
Unbelievable. Yeah, and then Sam Darnold, the hero.
I don't know if I'd call him a hero, but he looked better.
Yeah,
he looked better.
He looks good.
Less interceptions, more touchdowns, more completions.
He looks good in that burgundy.
He looks good. Yeah, it looks good. So bad 49ers, they're not looking good right now.
Tough.
And I love it as an Eagles fan. But that sucks for 49ers. They get my bad of the week. That didn't look good. But there's definitely worse out there.
Yes.
There's definitely uglier. What did you see that you're like, oh, bad? I actually had almost turned it off at some point. What'd you look at?
It's everybody's favorite team. Everybody's favorite singer out there, pop star. It's the Taylor Swift team, Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes.
And she's in attendance. I think at this point in the time, she has cursed the team. I think it's fair to say now it ran its course, cursed the team. She needs to get out of there.
Yeah.
Bad news. Kansas City loses to the Raiders.
I love that.
Are the Raiders?
Yeah, Aiden O'Connell?
Yeah.
O'Connell?
Brock,
he sounds like a country singer. No, he looks like Favre from Super Troopers.
Right.
Yeah, he's back.
Right. Yeah. Oh, so back. They win 2014, so back.
Yeah.
This offense stinks for Kansas City. The amount of drop passes.
Not good.
These guys stink.
I think they set a record.
Did they?
They set a record. I saw what I liked throughout the whole game. Every time Kels dropped the ball, he looked up into the crowd. He's like, did you see?
Well,
was she looking?
The best is, and I don't remember who was calling the game because I was watching Red Zone, but whoever had the main broadcast there, because I saw the clip later, they jinxed them. Oh, they were like, all these other receivers drop pass, but you can always count on Travis Kelce. As soon as they throw to Travis Kelce, what does he do? Drops the ball.
Yeah. I have him on my team for fantasy. I already won at that point, but I saw it. I was like, all year he's been like this.
Yeah. They were in the limelight.
It's down. I thought the dynasty was going to happen with them in the AFC.
Not that one.
No. You know what the new dynasty is? Joe Flacco and the Browns. Okay. You've been talking about their defense all year.
All year.
And now they have the shining QB.
Now they have the knight in shining armor, the quarterback that is so young.
Yes.
And ready to play. And ready to play 30 years in the league.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Yeah. But the ugly Kansas City Chiefs, this team is in trouble. Not the time in the season where you want to just be in shambles with everybody. You're yelling at your offensive coordinator. You're yelling at the head coach.
Yeah.
You're not on good terms with your wide receivers. It's not a good time for these problems to happen. I think it's Taylor Swift's fault.
That's it. That's what we have to do. Andy Reid fire Taylor Swift.
Get rid of that box that she goes through. Just board it up.
Right.
No more.
You know what I think they do? I think they plant a story in Travis Kelce's ears. Be like, yeah, she's out with another man. Give him that anger. They play better. And then he wins. Maybe that's the hope. Because what they're doing right now, they might not.
If he keeps this up, I think she's leaving his ass.
Yeah, that's what it is.
She was there for winners.
Yeah, she's a winner. She's a winner. Winners only. Yeah, Joe Flacco's going to steal your girlfriend.
But that's my ugly Kansas City Chiefs. Tough. I thought they were making another run. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, ugly. I'm happy about it. Anytime the Chiefs lose, I'm happy about it, as per last year.
But give it to me straight.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Oh, the ugly.
Ugliest.
Ugliest thing that I saw this weekend. It was good. I had a lot of food this weekend. What'd you eat?
You're making me nervous. What are you doing here?
Oh, what'd you eat this weekend? I had
everything under the sun.
Everything under the sun. I had lasagna. Okay, that was on Christmas Eve. I had the 7 fishes on Christmas Eve. But on Christmas Day, we had the cutlet. We had chicken cutlet. Tommy Cutlet has been cooked. The hottest play that the Giants had was a pick six. Your offense, non-existent. Yeah, move the mic. Not much to say. The Giants' playoff chances are done. Okay, the cutlet goes back to Jersey to his mom and licks his wounds. Yeah. We'll see you in 2 weeks again when we deep fry you and serve you to the homeless people in Jersey, next to the stadium, next to the creek, next to the highway that you guys play in. Okay, the Eagles come in, flap their wings around, take another win, and secure the #1 spot in the NFC East. Yeah,
I'm sorry. I thought somebody was going on and on about something.
Yeah. As my prediction from last week, we pushed our way to the win. and push Jalen Hurts into setting an NFL record for most rushing touchdowns.
Yeah,
as a
that
QB.
pick six was pretty cool too.
That was cool. I hated to see that. He's got the most INTs right now, and I'm not happy about that.
So
but
you're
the ugly part is
So
that
ugly.
Tommy Cutlet is so bad that you brought in Tyrod Taylor. Oh, no. It's
Tyron Taylor. Tyron Taylor. Shout out.
Yes.
Shout out. Yeah.
To Jordan a few weeks ago with this question about Tyron Taylor, who's a new QB. The ugly were the Giants.
Yeah.
Did you happen to
I watched,
the game?
and you know what? I don't disagree.
Okay. All right,
don't
then that's
disagree.
what we get. Yeah, the Giants, they were holding on to a 1% shred of hope, and now they're holding on to the draft.
I think that game was ugly
Yeah, for everyone.
for everybody, but I won't steal any thunder from you. Sure, you could say that Tommy Cutlets, the story might have ended in Philly.
Yeah, it did.
We'll see.
He made a far Jersey to Philly. That's a far, that's a good
the
distance
bus
for
ride.
his career.
The bus ride?
Yeah. So that's the ugliest of the week for me. I think a lot of people would agree with me. I think a lot of people would have questions about it.
Sure.
Speaking of questions, I think we have some questions from the 12th man.
We do.
12th man, 12th women. What do you got?
Well,
What do
I
you got?
have a question here that came in through DMs from Marissa in Syracuse. What's up, Marissa?
Oh, she slid in your DMs?
Yeah, she slid in my DMs.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Marissa might be upset.
Yeah, we're getting-
sliding in
we're getting
DMs.
heat.
Yeah, crazy. Who is your favorite NFL announcer, and who is your least NFL announcer?
Okay. Yeah, that's a great question for you because I don't know any NFL announcers
Really?
off the top of my head right now.
My favorite, and this is going to sound, there's going to be a lot. I kind of had conversations with somebody before.
I have one person I hate, so I hope it's not that.
I hope on three, let's say the same one.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Troy
Chris
Aikman.
Collinsworth.
Good. That's good. That's fine with me. You don't like Chris You like Chris
I
Collins.
like Chris Collinsworth.
He's not in the playoffs though. I
Yeah,
heard
yes,
this year.
he does. He does Sunday night.
I heard
with
this year.
Al
he's-
Michaels.
No, I said playoffs.
Okay, well, I don't know yet. We're not there yet.
I heard.
Yeah, tough.
Go on.
See what this guy does
Go
over
on.
here. See what
Go
this guy
on.
does over here.
Tell me about
Don't worry,
Chris
that'll be
Collinsworth.
cut out during the edit.
Yeah, whatever. We're keeping it in. Go ahead.
Yeah, Chris Collinsworth, I know. And you know why? It's because of that slide. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but when he was with Al Michaels and they'd call, Al Michaels would do the intro and then he would bring him in, Chris Collinsworth. He would do this like shimmy slide into the shot.
Screen, yeah.
And he would just do this like slide. It's just awesome. People out there know what I'm talking about. It's
Yeah.
sick. Other than that, I mean, here's a guy. That's all he says. Here's a guy. My least favorite might be Tony Romo. He knows too much.
Okay,
I think he knows too much. He's not up there to be the quarterback.
Yeah.
Okay. His time came and went.
I hate when they are like when they forecast a play and like, oh, what's going to happen here? And it's exactly what they say. And then people say, is the NFL scripted?
Well,
Sounds like you got the script in front of you. There.
Even worse than that was when they used to really use that like teleprompter thing and draw on it. You couldn't even see there was Xing out the line, and he's going to run over here,
It looked like
and
a
he's going to
4-year-old
tap
drawing.
him, and then they're going to switch, and he's going to mirror the switch.
Touchdown.
Yeah. And then
yeah.
did they score on that play? I couldn't even see.
And the game you're trying to watch is up here in the corner. I'm like, thank you for that.
But that's those are my favorite and my least favorite.
My least favorite is all the announcers. The announcers,
Just everybody?
Yeah, because when your team's not doing well, they are merciless on your team. They're merciless. They'll come in and be like, and that's why the Eagles throw interceptions like that. They make stupid plays, and Jalen Hurts is the worst, and they should sit him for Sam Darnold and put it. It's like, what do you know?
I mean, that sounds accurate.
No, they desecrate the players on the field and they do bad. They're like, Brock Purdy just threw another interception.
Hot take here,
Yeah.
and this is like in the news right now going on. I hear Al Michaels is being replaced because he had some negative comments towards Taylor Swift. So Al Michaels, he does the Thursday night games on Prime TV with who's the college?
Pat McAfee.
No, the other guy.
Is it Pat McAfee?
No, it's not Pat McAfee.
Kurt Herbstreit.
Thank you, guy. Kurt Herbstreit. He does the Thursday night game. I heard he's getting replaced starting in the playoffs because he had some negative comments towards Taylor Swift.
That might
live.
be the guy that I thought that was getting. Okay, what did you know?
I think it was something along the lines of, we're not going to pan to Taylor Swift in the crowd or something like that. You guys aren't here to see that or something along those lines,
Okay.
which is accurate.
That's true. I didn't turn on the game to watch.
But when she's
getting viewers and headlines, so I don't know. That's kind of stupid, but whatever.
But
Whatever.
But do we have any other? Marissa, I think we answered your question. I hope we answered your question.
Yeah, I hate all of them. I don't like any of them. Just put the game on. I'll announce it for you. Put us in.
I mean, let's
Put us
do
in.
it.
I'd
We're
have
gonna
a beer
do.
pot.
One of these days, we're gonna do that.
Yeah, if Manning and Manning can do it, well, half the Manning
Mannings,
crew
yeah.
is not good at all at football or anything.
I can't watch that.
Yeah,
I can't watch
I'm
that.
over them.
But I think we're gonna turn it to our live audience now for some
Oh, yeah.
questions.
Yeah. We heard you got some questions out
All
there.
right.
Go ahead and chime in.
Nicholas, cameraman.
What do you got?
Yep. Nick, the cameraman here. My question, wanted to know, if since you guys are both Giants and Eagles fans, if both those teams right now disappeared from the NFL,
Yeah,
who would you guys end up rooting for? Would you still watch the NFL? What would you guys do in the situation?
big soccer guy here. I'm gonna click in. I wouldn't watch football anymore. What's to watch if there's no good teams in the NFL?
Mike, come on. You wouldn't fold and just turn that Birds team into that purple Birds team and
No.
just go, Birds.
Bird for bird.
Birds.
I'd have to go completely out of the blue and go into somewhere else.
Yeah,
you know,
Steelers.
yeah. Just go down the drain and pick someone.
So then there's no question of you getting on a bandwagon.
Right. I just flipped on the other side of the state and went to the Steelers.
Because there's no city nicer than Pittsburgh.
That's what everyone says.
Unbelievable
Yeah.
out there.
What would you pick from the Giants?
That would be tough.
It's only up.
Well, my father's a Miami Dolphins fan, so I'd probably just
Dolphins.
I'd join him up there and go.
Tua Tagovailoa and his mashed potato brains.
Yes.
That's who you're gonna pick.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough out there.
crazy.
Yeah, the guy only got leveled last year. And we're making fun of him.
Now
Yeah.
apparently he's back and going to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Can't believe it.
Yeah, so I'd go Miami Dolphins. I liked Dan Marino back in the day. It's cool because I was alive to watch Dan Marino. But I like the highlights of Dan Marino.
Right.
Dan Marino's cool. I like Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Dan Marino's in that movie.
Kind of.
Great. Kind of for a half hour.
Yeah. I think I would go with Aaron Rodgers. I want a success story.
You would just
him.
go with Aaron Rodgers.
Just him.
That wasn't the question.
I only would go with him. I don't think I'd pick another team. My alliance is strong. That's why I have that tattoo.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, his alliance is strong. I'm shocked you didn't wear your Carson Wentz jersey tonight.
Who?
Carson?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
His name is Big
that's-
Dick Nick Foles, who won us
I
the
was
Super
going to
Bowl.
say, there's no statue of him. It's just Nick Foles.
It's just Nick Foles.
Yeah.
Rocky and Nick Foles. They brought us the
Rocky.
Super Bowls.
Yeah, I believe that.
What statue have you guys had in the past 10 years?
4 Lombardi trophies. Next question.
Past 10 years? Okay.
Yeah.
Weird timing. Weird timing.
It's all right.
I think that's good. We have any more questions
I think we got
out there?
one more question
Oh,
over
yeah.
here.
What
Kyle,
do we got?
What's going on?
All right, my question for you over here is talking about Joe Flacco before.
It's the best.
Sure.
If, signed off the practice squad, now he's full-time starter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cleveland.
he's back.
Yeah.
If he leads them to the big game, does that change his argument that he's elite? Yes or no?
He is already elite. I think he won the Super Bowl once already with the Ravens.
Yeah, the
who were-
purple birds.
Purple Birds. You know the Purple Birds.
But I think he gets into his own category of, I don't know the name of it yet, but it's he goes into his own category of just guys that just can come off the bench, off the couch, and just go lead a team to the Super Bowl.
It's called the Hall of Fame.
Is that what it is?
I think you'd go. To me, that would be a Hall of Fame idea. You won years ago. You go to the bench. You come back off the bench.
I agree with that.
And you win a Super Bowl with a made up team that they put together.
I agree with that.
I'd say
if
you
I
go to
was
Hall
on
of
the
Fame.
board that voted 100%, this guy, it would be like, come on.
I would take Hall of Fame over MVP. I don't care about MVP.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
He gets a jacket.
Yeah, and who's that guy that comes and sees you? He's like,
It's-
from
I don't
everyone,
know, some big dude
comes in and he comes
that
to
has
your
never
door.
played football.
Yeah. I've never
Yeah.
seen him until that moment. You see him,
But
you're
you
like,
just know that
yeah.
that's the Hall of Fame guy.
There's two big guys there's one big guy you want to see, and there's one big guy you don't want to. If you see the guy from the Hall of Fame coming, you're like, I made the Hall of Fame. If you see John Cena, he's like the angel of death.
Yeah,
you
it's
see
tough.
John Cena, that's no good. That's like Make-A-Wish Foundation stuff right there. Yeah, John Cena comes to see me, and that's my last day.
It's tough.
If I see
You
the
don't
other
want that
guy,
guy.
you don't want to see
You don't
him.
want that guy.
If I saw John Cena in the street, I'm running the other way. Don't come say hi to me.
Hey, it might have been a fake account, but John Cena was following me on Twitter at one point.
The John Cena?
John Cena. Do you remember that? Remember? Yeah. I got some nods out there.
Maybe like
You can't
Con
see me.
Gina maybe was
Yeah,
following
yeah, I
you.
don't know.
John Cena.
Interesting. But we played the Giants and Eagles played each other Christmas Day.
Oh, that's right.
They
That's
did,
right.
They did that.
Yeah.
You know,
I
they did
forget. At the lesser games, I rarely watch, but go on.
Lesser games. This guy and,
Give me your
and
recap.
his girlfriend's here, and she
me your
doesn't tell
recap.
a lie. Was he sweating bullets or was he sweating bullets?
Yeah, he definitely was.
Yeah.
I think
Thank
she
you.
said what game?
Thank you.
Give me your recap of the Giants. How'd they do this week to you?
The Giants.
Yeah.
Remember, all last week, I was talking about the hungry dogs.
Yeah.
Eat every day.
They must have already eaten before the game.
There was no hungry dogs.
No.
The hungry dogs, there were fat blind dogs that were running around on the field last. There was no fight. There was no dogs. No dogs. These were sheltered dogs.
Yeah.
No dogs. Tommy DeVito benched. We've already the cut.
Who came in?
My boy, Time
My boy.
Time
2 weeks ago, you were dancing around. I'm feeling good, Michael.
Yeah.
My boy.
Yeah. The Tommy Cutlet story. I don't know where we go from here. I don't know
Home.
I don't even know
Go
who's going to be
home.
starting next week. But the recap for this game is just if the Giants.
Yeah.
The Giants got a point. If missed tackles was equivalent to 1 point, we would have beat the Eagles by 50.
45 points. Yeah.
45. I would take 45 points. 50 points.
45 points. Yeah.
Third and 20. I'm like, we got him sacked for a big loss.
Yeah.
And you never throw across the field.
No,
Unless
he
you're playing the
does it.
Giants. You throw it across the field. And then what do you know? A.J. Brown, wide open.
Right.
What?
Right. That was not good.
What?
I saw that play and I thought, that shouldn't have happened.
What?
That shouldn't happen. And you guys, I love when we were playing your team. 4th and 7. Hey, let's go for it. 4th and 3 on our own 10. Well, we should go for it.
It's not even that. We're going for it, but we're going to go for it and run the same exact play 4 times.
Yeah.
Guess who's getting the ball? Number 26, Saquon Barkley.
That's it.
I could call the defense. I could call the defense.
That's all you have.
He's getting the ball.
Yes.
He's going to get the ball.
Yeah.
Stop him.
Your points came off our errors. The fumble where we ran into each other, don't know how that happened.
So many mistakes.
Yeah, then you scored because you were 5 yards away.
So many mistakes.
The interception, you scored. If that didn't
Mistakes.
happen, you weren't making any points. So that was...
It cracks me up too. I don't know if you even realize this, but I was just staring at the television at this point in time. I'm like, is this still a holiday? Because it feels terrible. All the joy is gone.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
All the nice presents I gave.
Gone.
All the nice food, the hugs and kisses.
Never ate it.
Gone. Terrible. Worst day ever. Looking at this game, we're like the announcers. Your favorite thing? The announcers get on. They're like, it looks like the Giants. Actually, we talked to Wink Markendale early in their season. They said they designed a special defense for the Eagles. It's the chimney defense. Did you see this defense? The chimney defense.
I didn't.
It was obviously, they were trying to incorporate
we
Christmas
came
here.
right down the chimney, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
The chimney defense, they just stacked like 3 guys on top of each other in the middle of the field.
We just ran to the right.
You could have ran to the left or the right. Just don't run up the middle. The chimney defense, they were
that's
calling
tough.
it. It didn't work any times.
No, it worked none
No times. No, none.
Yeah, that was tough to watch. I'm going to be honest.
It was bad. But you know what? I look at this game, and we said last week that it was going to be. It just always is because of divisional teams.
Yeah.
And I'll let you get into your recap. I'll let you tell your side of the story, what you saw. But I think was that a tune-up game for the Eagles? I don't think so, because at one point in time we were in that game.
At the last 43 seconds when we were trying to throw Hail
We were
Marys?
down 8 points.
Is that what you're talking about?
We were down 8 points.
Yeah, you were
to
down
a team
8
that's on their
points.
third string quarterback that brings in their second string quarterback again.
Yeah.
I think Uncle Rico was next.
I think you might have went. You might have.
So let me hear how you guys are the superior team, even though you beat the Giants, who don't even know who's going to start next week. Go ahead.
Okay. There was no win for us there. Had we beaten you, I would have heard this. Had we lost to you,
I would have roasted you.
Yeah.
The hungry
Yeah.
dog. I was getting ready.
Yeah.
I had shirts made.
I didn't call you
Burned
last
them
night. Last night out of respect, because that phone call would have been worse than the one I gave you 3 years ago.
Yeah, we'll play that one of these
Yeah,
days.
that's just. I was a.
Yeah.
That was great.
That sounds like your mic every time we film.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a great voicemail. We won that game, as we should have won that game. We should have won that game.
You did.
We played terrible. We played so bad.
Sloppy a
We
little
played
bit.
so
A little
bad.
bit.
We threw an interception. That shouldn't have happened. We are going for it on 3rd and 20, large bombs down the field, cross field.
You know why you
throws.
threw that interception? It was the chimney defense.
Yeah,
It got
that's
you.
what it was.
Got
He
you,
saw
dude.
the first 2 guys, but not all
Got
7
you.
behind
Yeah,
him.
it was just- it wild.
It's just a line.
It's
Yeah.
wild. We're going
He's
to
like,
put that clip in, right,
Yeah.
so you can see it. Awesome.
Yeah, no, that shouldn't have happened.
So good.
The fumble on the kickoff, we ran into each other. Those 2 guys are running suicides for the rest of the game.
But that guy prior to that looked like he had some big run backs.
Oh, he did. He did.
And
Boston
then we
Scott,
cracked him
and then
with
you
the
cracked him.
chimney.
That's it.
We got him.
Listen, you know who didn't score? Who always scores against you guys, and that I think is a big win. Boston Scott, the giant killer. Okay,
Yeah.
I bet on him to score a touchdown. He did not. That was sad to see, and he almost had one too.
He did.
until he did. He didn't.
Our defense is just great.
Yeah, listen. When they've had him in, and then they saw the chimney sweep. What they call it?
It's just the chimney.
The chimney.
Just the chimney.
Just the chimney. They're like, take him out. They
They saw that and they're flipping through the playbook. How do we? What do we run?
His name?
What do we run?
They took him out. So we won that game for sure. It was sloppy.
Yeah.
But these next, like I said last week, these next 3 games are easy games. We're now in first place of the division. Continue to run.
Yeah.
Continue to run. Continue to clean the games and keep the Cowboys from first, which was what everyone would want.
Yeah.
So we
No
won.
doubt.
Yes, kind of. I'd rather that game be a blowout. So that's my recap of the game.
I'm glad it wasn't a blowout because sitting next to you live in studio here,
This
the
would have
day
been
after,
a different
the scene, it would have been
atmosphere.
green. There would have been birds
Yeah.
just constantly flying in.
You would hear noise and music. I would have done
bad.
the chant. I would
It
have brought
would've been-
50 people in here.
Yeah,
but
tough.
you're lucky.
Yeah,
You're lucky.
snowballs probably to throw at people because
it.
that's what Philly fans
We do that. We do that.
You know, yeah.
So now that you lost, you're going in the next week and you play the Rams, better
Yeah.
team. They're better than you. How do you think you guys are going to do against a better
The
team?
Rams.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, the biggest problem is here. Look, there's
Is
a
the
lot
Giants.
of problems. The Giants. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Giants. Who's playing quarterback next week?
For the Rams?
For the Giants.
Oh, it's Matt. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I
yeah.
don't know the answer. Who's playing for quarterback for the Giants? Daniel Jones
you
got
could do
play-
like
is
a
he back?
wildcat thing and put them all in.
It's Daniel. We'll do chimney on the
With
offense.
the QBs.
Yeah.
Hike.
Chimney
hike.
on the offense, yeah.
They just throw it back a couple times.
The Rams have never seen anything like that
no
in their
one
life.
has. Yeah.
My prediction.
But the Rams need to win to go to the playoffs.
And
And you're
hungry
a team,
dogs.
That's it. That's it.
Mike, what's the quote?
Yeah, there's nothing more scary
The
than
hungry
NFL.
dogs
yeah.
Eat
once more.
every
No,
time
No.
because they're hungry. Okay, they're hungry
That's what
dogs.
it is.
In week 17,
Yeah,
the New York Giants are the hungry dogs.
they are. Yep.
You know, they weren't hungry last week. They were full from Christmas. They had a Christmas Eve hangover. They weren't that hungry.
You guys had the spoils.
Hungry dogs. Week 17.
Yeah.
Because the hungry dogs eat all the time.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, the
You
predictions.
don't want better draft capital. You'd rather just win.
We all know what's going to happen. We all know what's going
You're
to
going to
happen.
win the next two
We
games.
all know what's gonna
Go to
happen.
the draft. Get an offensive lineman who does nothing.
Yeah.
Chimney.
He'll be on a new team in 3 years.
Yeah.
No, the Giants. Like I said, who's playing quarterback? I don't know. The Giants are not going to win this game.
Okay.
The Giants, and they're at home.
Optimistic.
The last two games are at home for
Yeah,
the Giants.
yeah.
So look at this. Look at this schedule. Look at this. Look at this for the Eagles over here. They played the Giants last night, Christmas
W.
Day. Yeah, sick. Okay. Giants play the Rams.
Yeah.
Guess what? They play the Eagles again.
We sure do.
Hello.
W.
Hungry dogs.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't think so.
Hungry
I don't
dog.
think so.
We'll see. You know, like I said, I don't even know who's going to be playing quarterback, but who do the Eagles play next week?
Oh, we play another bird, a lesser bird.
Purple Birds?
Purple birds. We don't play the purple birds.
Fungal.
No,
That would've been-
We play the red birds. We play the Cardinals with
my
Kyler
God.
Murray. He's still knees deep in Call of Duty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he won't be there. He'll be there.
He was
but
getting some Warzone dubs the other day.
that's what I
Not
saw.
focused.
No.
in the game
Didn't get
of the
an
NFL.
actual dub in the NFL. His real job.
Yeah.
So he's not going to be doing good this week. James Conner is who they have there.
Spin zone for you. Do they pick up? Because they're high. They're low and they're high in that draft. High in that draft.
They're high in the draft.
Do they pick another quarterback?
Oh, no. They spent so much money on Kyler Murray to have him sit there.
Yeah.
There'll be dead capital for them. That sucks for them.
True.
That's tough.
True.
That's tough. Eagles go in. We're going to play another bird out in Phoenix. Easy.
Look at the
lined
schedule.
us up. Listen, we just went through a 7-game
Yeah.
stretch where we got
Wish
slapped
I had
around.
the violin.
Yeah. We win these next 2 weeks and we retain the first seed. If the 49ers lose one more, we take the number 1 seed. We take the number 1 seed.
Well,
That's asking a lot. It's asking a lot. Let's just win. I think we win next week. Eagles over the Cardinals. My score prediction, it's big. It's big score
wow.
prediction.
So this is the tune-up game
This
coming.
is the tune-up game right
Okay.
here. You're going to see us fly. Yeah,
Really?
You're going to see us fly. This is a 40-point game for the Eagles. 40 points. I'm calling it now. Okay?
Is Big Dom going to be back?
He's not allowed back.
You're not putting up
He's
40.
banned. He's banned. We almost just did it to you.
Almost
He's
just did.
Yeah,
We doesn't count.
almost just did it, and we barely played.
Our buddy Dak had a good week on Christmas
Yeah.
Eve. Played
Yeah.
real good.
He
No interceptions,
Which is good for him, but he also got no wins.
which is also good for us.
Yes, this is a good thing
It's
for
good
us. There's nothing. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Fuck that.
How
guy.
you doing on that beer, by the way?
I feel good right now.
I mean,
I'm feeling good. I'm almost done with this. That's how you know this is good.
Once it hits your
What do you
lips.
even have over there?
I got the Braun.
Mm.
The Braun.
For the first time ever, this is the first time we're having the same beer.
I mean, look at this.
That's crazy.
Who would have
You know?
thought? Look at us.
Last week I had, I think, a Monster beer or something.
Yeah. Last week I also couldn't hear you because of the quality of the audio. But look at us now. Headphones, everything.
This is nice.
Look at that.
This is nice.
You look good sitting in that
Thank
chair
you.
over there.
Thank you. We should make this a thing.
Yeah.
Every week.
Yeah.
I'll fly in.
Jordan and the Hudson Valley Podcast Studio, they're going to fly you out once a week.
Yeah.
We
I
already
think
negotiated rates.
You can do it.
First
You can
class
do it. Or
round trip.
new plan, open up a new studio out in Phoenix, Arizona, coast to coast.
You want to talk about that? You're going to,
Oh, yeah.
you want to talk about that?
Yeah. I'm moving to Phoenix, Arizona, home of the Redbirds, the worst birds. It's going to be nice.
So you're playing. Look at how those,
The world works in mysterious ways.
I don't know.
The world makes in mysterious
If you've
ways.
run into Mikey Bugatti on the street and he's wearing a Redbirds jersey,
You won't.
you got to get a photo. Tag me
You
in
think
it.
I've already not found an Eagles bar in Phoenix, Arizona? You're crazy. It's called the Rock Bar. They have a rooftop.
Yeah.
And I've been there
They
already.
got no roof, no plumbing.
That's
Philly.
it. But they have beer. Funded by the Eagles. yeah. No, it's nice. It's going to be great. We have a great spot. Have you heard of the Waste Management Open?
I have.
Yeah, I know you
It's
have.
on my bucket
'cause
list.
You've already texted me flights
Yeah.
and times and
Yeah.
when I should be ready to
Yeah.
pick you up from the.
It's good. I can't wait.
We'll be going. Is Tiger Woods playing in that or?
I don't
know.
think
I don't
he's
know
going
shit
to,
about
but I
golf.
don't know. But either way, it's going to be awesome. That 16th
Okay.
hole is electric.
I already got tickets for the 16th hole.
You're
if
the
you
man.
Can.
But Dak Prescott,
Yeah, he did. He didn't do good, and that's what did good. That's good. No interception.
No interception, but there's still time. Is there?
He needs 9 more interceptions.
But
to
wouldn't
get to
that
15.
be the best quarterback ever?
If he
For
threw,
us?
if he that would be my MVP. If he threw 5 interceptions and 4 interceptions, I would lose my goddamn mind.
I can't wait.
I would lose my goddamn
I can't
mind.
wait.
Yeah,
I'm feeling good about it.
yeah, I'm feeling good. I don't even know who the
'Cause their
Cowboys play.
playoff-
Cowboys play the Ravens.
They might. No, I think the Ravens play Miami. I don't know who, but it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
The road's going to be tough.
Yeah.
And where are they in the circle right
We
now?
them boys.
We them boys.
We them boys. This is it.
Charging up those golf carts. Yeah.
We like that.
Beers?
Like that. So you've been sitting here to watch us talk all day. You've probably been seeing these butt cheeks in the middle of the table here. We got the newest sponsor
Wow.
of I'd Have a Beer. You can go ahead and pick that up. Cheeky Chargers. Okay. You charge your phone. In life, it's important to smile. So our goal here is to give you a daily chuckle and blistering fast charging
Blistering.
speeds. Spread your cheeks and plug your phone into
Wow.
some cheeky chargers. Okay. This is the best white elephant Christmas gift that you could possibly get.
Are these ours
All right?
to have?
These are ours to have.
Well, thank
These
you.
are ours to give
Thank
out
you.
as gifts to our viewers, to whoever who wants to enter competitions to get so.
Wow.
They charge your phone. It's the fast charging cable. And what's better than fast charging cables?
With cheeks?
Butt cheeks. Butt cheeks. Cheeky Chargers joined us here to give us Cheeky Chargers and another sponsor, which we appreciate. Shout out to Cheeky Chargers.
Appreciate
Get
you.
yours for that late white Christmas party at cheekychargers.com. Okay?
Oh, wow.
They're the best.
Wow.
If you don't have one right now, you're plugging your phone
I mean,
into something stupid.
I travel a lot for work. I can't wait to be in the airport,
Conversation starter.
plugging this up into
Conversation, yeah.
the table.
Butt plug.
Hey, what's up?
Yep.
Hey, what do you got there, sir?
Just a butt plug.
Just a cheeky charger.
That's it. That's
no,
it.
no other than the cheeky charger with lightning fast charging.
Yeah. It's not mistaken for another because there's only one butt plug
Yeah.
that I know. Yeah.
Butt plug. Got it.
This is what it is.
Got
Butt plug. How else can you?
Trademark that.
There you go. There you go. Cheeky Chargers, we appreciate you coming on. And as well as Zeus Brewing, which you've seen us drink here all day. It's brews with views. Zeus Brewing out in Poughkeepsie. If you haven't been, go. They have the beautiful rooftop, which I definitely recommend. Not in the middle
In
of
January.
winter. Yeah, not in the middle of winter. But they got great beer there, and we're gonna go through it here now. Manny Mozz, Zarate.
How you
know
doing?
the questions.
How you doing?
You
I know the questions, and I already think I have the answers.
All right. Number one, are you having this at dinner? You having this beer? At
I'm
dinner?
having this beer at dinner.
Yeah.
I'm having this beer at dinner. Yeah. So
Yeah.
the Braun, it's a 9.2. So you
Jeez.
could say I'm
That's
feeling.
why I'm drunk.
You could say I'm feeling a little
That's-
good.
well, okay,
and that's
that's
why
why.
this podcast is electric right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
We absolutely nailed this
Yeah.
tonight. We nailed this.
We did great. We did good.
Yeah, 9.2. This could be the worst podcast ever. I'm just I'm just hammered. This is great though. The Braun, Zeus Brewing Company. Yeah, I'm having this at dinner.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm definitely getting this at dinner. If it's dinner with you, I can have maybe 6 or 7.
Wow.
If it's dinner with my lady, it's 1 or 2 because I have to drive.
Copy that.
We're responsible.
Copy that,
We're
yeah.
responsible.
Yeah.
But if I'm not responsible and I'm at a tailgating event, how many bronze are you chugging? This is the follows the Thunderboom.
Dude, you have a Thunderboom, you have one of these? You're kicking a 57-yard field goal.
Yeah.
All right.
This is
In
what
your
Jake
head.
Elliott, Chicken
your
Little
head.
drinks before he goes out. He'd get a
No,
couple
seriously,
of,
that's a real good beer. I'm
it is
having this
good.
at a tailgate.
This is good.
And like I said, when I said this about another can, but dude, you're walking around with this.
Yeah.
Somebody sees this. People are going to want to know what this is.
yeah, what's in your hand and why does it say LeBron James' name?
Yeah,
on
LeBron
here?
James has his own beer.
That's sick.
No, it's Zeus Brewing Company in Poughkeepsie, New York.
Yes, better than LeBron.
Bron.
Better than LeBron.
What do you think?
I think I'm a big fan of beers that are aesthetically pleasing on the can Because I go into the store and I'm like, Bud Light, Budweiser,
Right.
Corona,
Plain.
Michelob, and then I see all these crazy ones, and I'm like, oh shit! And that's how I ended up with a Monster beer. Okay,
Yeah.
Braun is sick. This is great. I'm definitely enjoying this. But before I get to me, scale of 1 to 10. Yeah,
1 through 10. I'm giving the Braun 7-1.
7-1.
7-1 for the Braun.
That's good. That's a good number. Scale of 1 to 10 for Braun.
For you.
I think you're doing a little generous in the 7-1.
Okay.
8-2 for
Wow.
Braun at Zeus Brewing. This is
Wow.
definitely my favorite beer I've had on the pod for sure. Wow. This is delicious. It's in whiskey barrels, and I'm a big whiskey guy.
Guess what I got for you at the party later? Some
I hope it's whiskey. Is it whiskey? My guess is whiskey.
Good guess.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So this is good. Loving these beers. Definitely shout out to Zeus
Thank
for
you.
the signage for our show tonight. And these beers, as always, we appreciate you.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm glad
Beers
to
are always
share this
good.
review with you finally.
yeah, for the first time.
This is
of
great.
the same beer. This is good.
It's wild.
This is good.
It's
I
wild.
didn't think if you asked me 7 months ago if I'd be here talking about beers and football with you, I'd say, yeah, on the couch.
Yeah.
on the couch
Yeah.
watching TV. But not in front of hundreds of viewers.
Yeah. And we love you all. We appreciate you
We
all.
appreciate it all. We appreciate it all. And thank you, Cheeky Chargers, with your butt plugs.
Yep.
And thank you, Zeus Brewing, with
Lightning
your beer.
fast charging.
Yeah.
With some cheeks.
Yeah. Nothing charges your phone faster like butt cheeks.
Spread them. Cheeky Chargers. I think you guys should trademark that out there.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
I just want 2%.
Yeah.
All right. But I mean, listen, look at the production we had. You brought up, who would have thought?
Who would have thought? We did this.
You know, we did
did this.
Look at who would have thought?
Yeah.
So I think you need to go ahead and slam the like, share this episode with
Slam
a friend. This was a long time coming.
Slam that button.
This is actually episode 20 for the boys too.
Nice.
Episode 20 for the boys.
We got like 5 episodes left before the season's over, and we got something special when the season ends.
We got some stuff brewing.
Literally. Literally. Yeah. That's what I
Well,
like to hear.
That's all I got for you tonight. Stay out of trouble, and we'll see you next week. Mike, any final words?
Yeah, as always, follow us on all social media. Hit those buttons. Give us the 5-star review that we deserve on Spotify. Share with a friend, a family member. And as always, with I'd Have a Beer podcast, Manny, I'd have a beer.
I'd have a beer. All right,
That's it.
we're out.
We're done. How'd that go, guys? How'd that sound?
Sounded really good.
Yeah?
We can definitely see the
They're just being nice.
More and more.
Yeah. We're talking, we're like, yeah, it didn't sound good.